What's up, everybody? It's the Honorable Senpai here, bringing you another video. I know it's been a minute, but I go at my own pace, and life happens. So, as you can clearly read by the title of the video, we are talking about the season premiere of Season 8, Episode 1 of The Walking Dead. It is back, baby! Walking Dead is one of my favorite series, and I know this channel is about anime, but I like to have fun with it every now and then, so I want to talk about The Walking Dead, and that's what I'm gonna do. So, the season opener, it was good. It was good. I had nothing to say. So, of course, if you've been following Walking Dead, we left off with basically the declaration of war between Rick and Negan. And now, episode 1 basically shows the preparations everybody's going through to go towards that and basically initiating all out war. During this episode, it was cool. It wasn't it was cool compared to a lot of the other season openers, I have to say. Rick is still a savage, and I appreciate that. I really appreciate that by Rick. Rick's still out here doing what needs to be done. Carl's mini savage. He's getting his stuff in a row. And then I don't know, man. Morgan's back. Carol's back. Daryl's becoming a solid snake. That's all I gotta say. Daryl's like big boss. But yeah, man. The season opened up with basically everybody getting prepared for all out war. Daryl and Dwight made an alliance. They've been communicating with each other. Dwight's basically their guy on the inside, trying to get rid of Negan. And he gives Daryl a bunch of recon spots where Negan's guys are at. The way they take them out is superb. Cause it's just a team of Daryl, Morgan, Carol, and I forgot old girl name. I'm sorry. I forget her character so much, man. She's not even in the show for real, so it's easy to forget her character. She's the girlfriend of the doctor who died in season 6, I believe. Yeah. But they basically go on this mission of taking out all the recon spots, which is pretty cool in itself. Rick and everyone is still preparing for war. Michonne and Rosita are basically recovering from the season finale of episode 7, as well as we get a recap of just kind of the events that happened in the last episode of season 7 and what led up to the war. Now, Eugene is still a bitch. Oh man, I ain't gonna call him a bitch, man. Eugene's there. Eugene's there. But there was one scene in this whole episode that was just raw, man. It was so raw to me. And I'm sorry if it sounds like I'm sick. I kind of am. I'm just getting over some shit. But, But, I swear, dog, with Nick, I said Nick. When Rick went to, the sanctuary where the saviors were, and, him and Negan are talking, and, they have their dialogue, of course. And, Rick's just listen, your lieutenants, they can go home. All they gotta do is choose right now. And then niggas just ooh, what about me? Rick I already told you what's gonna happen to you. Ain't nothing gonna change that. I was dang. He was straight up, bro. You ain't walking away. You ain't walking away from this, dog. You gonna take this in. I already told you twice already. And it was so cold, man. But he looks at everybody else and he's listen, y'all got the opportunity to just walk away. You gotta have it now. Rick started counting down. I'm starting from 10, 10, 9, 8, 7. It just started spraying. I was man, this some gangster shit right here. Oh man, to see Rick just start spraying these cats, I was you know what? I respect that. None of these cats should walk away from this, in my opinion. Cause I read the comic, I know what happens in the comic. But just for the show purposes, I don't think these cats need to walk away. I think everybody needs to get theirs equally. Cause I think most of the saviors in Negan's group are pretty far gone. Cause if you see remember that one episode in season 6 when they took down that base, and they always had pictures of people that they like bashed in, and it was their demeanor and the way they always carried themselves to let you know that yeah, they're pretty much gone, bro. Ain't no real humanity left in these people. Like, there might be an inkling, but it's not enough to justify some of the like horrific stuff that you saw in season 6. With like, and it didn't even look like they were people that like went against the saviors for it. It's just like they were just caught at the wrong time, and like dude just made an example and bashed their heads and just for the hell of it. And that's why I'm saying, like, I don't think none of these people need to walk away, dog. I think most of them are corrupt down to the, not the single last one, because I don't know if they have kids or anything, because I haven't seen any kids in the sanctuary at all. I haven't seen any, like, you know, real young people, besides like a few that were like in the crews going out and shaking people down. And Eugene, because I know Eugene's playing both sides. God damn it, I knew I should have put my phone on silent. But I know he's playing both sides. And I know, because like, I think that's his character, man. He's more of like, he is a coward, but he's a smart coward. That makes any sense. But the way I felt about it was just like, yeah, man, you just need to put them all down. Bump all this talking, man. Just go ahead and do it. And like, he almost did it, but we knew he wasn't gonna take Negan down in the first episode. But I was praying to God that he would. I was like, for God's sakes, Rick, thread the damn needle. Like, it was like he shot in the same spot, hoping that nigga was just gonna poke out. I'm like, dog, thread the needle. But, you know, whatever. And then, of course, in typical Walking Dead fashion, someone has a dumb moment. You know who that person was? It was Father Gabriel. Just when I started liking Father Gabriel. Had to have that one dumbass moment. And I'm just like, dog, why? Let me describe this moment to you. Do you all remember Gregory? You know, the self-proclaimed, charismatic, charming leader of the Hilltop, who, by all means and purposes, was more cowardly than Eugene. Way more cowardly than Eugene. The dude he's a bitch. I just gotta say it blunt. How you gonna have this cat like pronounced that like he's still the leader of the Hilltop when clearly nobody likes him? Clearly everybody's with Maggie. But he's like, hey, listen, the Hilltop stands for nigga. If you wanna follow Rick's foolishness, you'll be excommunicated. I was like you gonna do something. But you know, that's just me. But, you know, Trevor knocks Gregory off the stage, you know, just like, yeah, you disappointed me, boy, and flung him like bad food or something, like just flung him to the side and everything. But you know, they unleashed the horde upon Negan, and like Gabriel sees Gregory, says, oh God, what's happening? It's like Gabriel's just like, he's still a good person. He's a person. I have to save him. I'm like, listen, dog, I know I just spent a minute telling y'all about like how I think everybody in the Saviors are gone. There's a difference between being gone and being stupid. Saving someone like Gregory is just retarded. I would have let that be, and I would have went on, cause he's gonna end up dying anyway. It's like, dude, die for what you believe in. Let this man die for what he believes in. But that's not in his character. Father Gabriel has to see some more good in people, I guess. I don't know. It was stupid. And like, here's another thing, man. When him and Negan end up meeting each other, and I ain't gonna say how they met each other. Why the fuck are you? Okay, why would a man with a gun be scared with a man with a fist? Yeah, I don't know how to explain that, but I think the writing just kind of fell apart at one point during this episode. That's all I got to say about that. You'll see for yourself when you watch this again, but all in all, total recap, good episode, good start to the 8th season. It was their 100th episode, so that's dope too. Nobody thought they were gonna make that far. I thought this thing would have ended kind of after the governor a little bit, or before the whole Negan thing, because I didn't know it was gonna keep this kind of momentum going, but it did. So still gonna watch it. So all in all, great episode, great start to the new season. I look see how this season plays out, and if we're gonna keep going, hopefully we go into the Whisper War as well. Yes. Yes. This is what I'm talking about, man. So, episode 2 of Walking Dead pretty much picks up where episode 1 left off, except you don't know what happens to Father Gabriel in his, gun versus a bat fight. But we'll see that later on. I'm pretty sure niggas gonna have this cat hostage and bring him out at one point or another. But on into the episode, it basically picks up with basically everybody, the Hilltop, Alexandria, and the Kingdom going and attacking Negan's outpost, trying to disrupt the circulation of the guns from the outpost to the main sanctuary in order to have like a chance to starve out the Saviors, hopefully ending the war that's more favorable and like has less casualties, it seems. That looks like what they're going for. Didn't really pan out that way. It did for a minute because, like, first of all, Walking Dead has stepped up the action, and it is, yeah, they stepped it up. The savagery is going up too. Yeah, it's been, man, it's been like a wild ride, man. But like, you basically pick up with, like I said, they're infiltrating the various outposts of the Saviors. Rick and Daryl form like a mini strike team going into one of these bases looking for the guns, and they're still communicating with Dwight, who is like basically a double agent. I never trust Dwight, never will trust Dwight, because I'm pretty sure somewhere along the line they're getting set up, but there's neither here nor there. But it shows you from 3 different perspectives of the operations. You have Daryl and Daryl, Rick, Aaron, and Eric, his boyfriend. And then you have Jesus and Tara, and then you have Jesus, Tara, and Morgan, and then you have King Ezekiel and Carol. Each have their own missions. Which was real cool about this episode is like it wasn't the fact that there was a surprise at the end of the episode with Rick meeting somebody from season 1. I'm not gonna spoil it for you. I want you to watch this episode yourself. He's gonna meet this person from season 1. It's gonna be like one of the most kind of random and unexpected ways to meet somebody. But the thing that stole the show for me was like Morgan. Because Morgan, if you've kept up with this show, you've seen Morgan go from like guy with optimism, loses everything, goes insane, becomes killing machine, finds Jesus, no pun intended, finds his spirituality, gets a new philosophy, only to have that spiral him right back into the same state of savagery that he was at one point, but now it seems conflicted. It's like Morgan has extreme PTSD, and it is very evident, and like I don't know what step this cat was going to take. When the coolest thing is, even though they've already talked about it, was one line he said that stood out to me, was like, I don't die. And like on Talking Dead, I know he hit on it because I was watching that a little bit before I start recording this. But he was right. If you follow a character such as Morgan, and when he says, I don't die, it does have a different meaning to you, because I'm pretty sure everybody else picked that up automatically. Some people might say it's death flags. I don't think it's not. I think it's a death flag in a different sense, like all his humanity will be done by the end of the show or by the time of his death. Because basically when he said that, it pretty much lets you know that like, yeah, I don't die, but if you're next to me, you're gonna catch one. That's basically what Lenny, the actor, said, and that's basically what I'm saying. Like, I understood that immediately. And like him getting hit in that episode and like coming back like a goddamn Terminator, and that further like just like, man, this cat Morgan is probably gonna die the worst way in The Walking Dead. He's either gonna die in the worst way or the most poetic way. I'm just predicting that. Carol and Ezekiel, they were chasing a runaway lookout, trying to stop him before he got to like communicate with the Saviors. I think they ended up in an ambush with walkers, and then they kept tracking them down. They finally got him, but the Saviors already know that they're on their way. And instead of like kind of retreating, they're pretty much finna go in like all guns blazing. We finna do this. And with Rick and Daryl, they're fighting a battle on two fronts. It's more like a distraction outside while they infiltrate with a small strike team. I don't know where everyone else is, but they're basically looking for the guns that aren't there. But what they do find is like it's reaching back into Rick's humanity. He's like, it looks like he's starting to second guess, or not second guess. He's truly finna feel like the repercussions of like war, and like, yo, casualties are gonna happen and some fucked up shit is gonna happen. But you're just gonna have to deal with it if you truly like believe in your cause. And I think those are the conflicts happening with Rick right now, because when you can't just leave a baby in this kind of situation, and like that's what he comes across. Like these moral decisions are hitting Rick, and it's like really conflicting him. And yeah, man, all in all, it's just been a good episode. It has. This is season 2 episodes in, starting off strong again. Hopefully we finish off strong. But that was episode 2. Great episode. Man, can't wait for the third one. If you liked the video, please go ahead and hit the like button. Also subscribe. Throw some comments down in the comment section. You know, interact. Tell me how you feel about the season so far. You know, hit me up on Twitter, man. And that's it. Honorable Senpai, you have a good one. Peace.